Welcome back to another Unturned video. In today's video, we're going to go over the new Arid Reborn update. Now, if you guys don't know what Arid Reborn is, it is basically a remastered version of the original Arid and Arid 3.0. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to drop a like, let's try to reach 100 likes, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get straight into it. Today's video is sponsored by Method Gaming, which is a new Unturned server and community hosted on Driftless, but the server is basically type of a strategy and nations RP. The server does have custom mods, realistic economy, and player-controlled politics. The custom-built plugins and economy systems put real influence in the hands of players. Where in this server, every decision matters, from setting up food prices and tax rates to passing legislations in parliaments and senates. Whatever you play in the server, whether you're a president, criminal, CEO, or just a citizen, your actions shape the nation. In the server, you can create a nation, rebel against other nations, create corporations, watch as markets and economics crumble, as politicians make decisions, and much more. You can roleplay as a criminal who can make legal substances to sell, whilst making sure you don't get caught or become a regular citizen trying to live life to the fullest. There's a wide range of features that supports both the roleplay community and the PvP community. Wars are very strategic on one hand and allows players to think carefully about whether to attack or not. Something that they also pride themselves upon is that they have a play to win model, where in order for you to unlock better items, all you have to do is just play and there are no paid features and no pay to win. As for future updates, they do plan on introducing massive changes to overhaul strategy to allow for people to build structures in the map editor by drawing out plans, where the staff will then edit and push those changes to the map for the next restart. This server seems like an absolute banger and I can't wait for it to come out. I am not really a huge fan of roleplay myself, but for the server I think that it's going to be a revolution to Unturned roleplay. If you guys are interested, I will have the Discord link in the description below. The server is not out yet, so make sure to join the Discord to stay tuned. And let's get straight into the video. So basically, what this update brings is that they mainly talk about a huge change, where basically weapons were balanced that they were been doing for the past month, and basically the weapons, there's a huge difference when it comes for recoil. So for example, if we get ourselves a Zolash, first of all, each gun, they also upgraded every single description as well. Over here it says magazine Zolash compatible if it can be upgraded and so on. So let's check out the recoil. Yes, it obviously does feel, oh my god, third person, it feels much harder. Zolash mags also look different. I don't really remember how they looked like before, but I don't think that they look like this at all. They also hold 30 bullets. But yeah, the spamming Zolash is pretty hard now, even for first person. Let's check out another gun actually as well. A gun that I am actually a huge fan of because it doesn't have hard recoil, which is the TX45. Yeah, it does. Even the ammunition for it when shooting it feels different. The SMG M magazine. Let's get ourselves a reload. Let's check it out in third person. Yes, oh my god. It is so hard to control. Alright, well, let me know if you guys like these new changes or not. Me personally, I already found the old Arid guns sometimes were a bit hard. Let's actually check out the Nemesis. Someone told me that the Nemesis, the magazine size was changed as well. And also one of the new updates is the scope quality was also changed. From basically like the Rio remastered version. When you're in first person, it's just showing a black screen. But when you scope in, it actually shows the actual scope in. Let's check out the recoil. And yeah, it does feel much higher. Also, somebody told me that the magazine was actually changed as well, but I don't really remember. But basically, those are the new Arid recoil. Something that they also mentioned is that shotguns and nail guns now deal more damage when it comes to limbs, so arms and legs, and weapons can also damage every vehicle. So something else that there is that there are 7 new guns, which we will talk about right now. So one of the new guns is the Storm, which looks like to me to be a smaller version of an already existing weapon, which is the Storm. It's a covert capable weapon. I would assume that this can be actually... No, never mind. I thought you can maybe like switch it into the better version, but it's not like that. It's an auto weapon. It's pretty fast for its RPM actually. It's quite fast. It does give pretty good damage, 37 head, 11 to the limbs and 22 to the body, and it causes bleeding as well. It does have damage fall off at 200 meters to 60% at 300 meters. That's actually pretty high. But that over there is the Storm. Next we have ourselves the Kaiser, which is a new pistol as well. It takes pulse magazines, 7 bullets. Its RPM is quite slow as well, actually. Damage fall off at 133 meters, down to 60% at 200 meters. Damage is quite high, actually. Headshot damage is 47, limb is 14, and body is 28. Causes bleeding too, but yeah, this gun looks pretty cool, actually. I like the Kaiser. It reminds me of the Luger of Unturned Germany. Next we have ourselves the Elka, which you can actually hotkey as an extra gun. So you can hotkey this gun as an extra gun, count 4, 3, whatever you would like. So this is an SMG capable weapon. You can put barrels and sights. Damage fall off is at 133 meters, down to 60% at 200 meters, just like the previous pistol we mentioned. Straight up fire 750 RPM, so it is going to be very, very fast. For damage, it gives 27 to the head, 8 to the legs and to the arms, and 16 to the body. So the damage isn't really that high. Recoil is a bit crazy as well, but yeah, it's a pretty fast gun as well. I like this gun. The Elka seems pretty cool too. And finally, we're going to talk about is the Zolakov. Zolakov is an epic weapon. Something interesting, down here it says that when you're underwater, the recoil is lower, but when you're above, it's going to be higher. And also for when it comes to spread. For spread, it's higher when you're underwater. So that's pretty interesting, actually. It does have damage fall off at 67 meters, down to 60% at 100 meters, so it's actually pretty low range. 100 meters is the range that it has. 62 player headshot damage, which is pretty high. So it's a 2-shot headshot weapon. But for legs and arms, it's 18 damage and body is 37. So this weapon is very strong when you shoot to the head. Yeah, the recoil is crazy high. Look at that. You definitely cannot spam this weapon unless someone is literally right in front of you. But yeah, that is the Zolakov. So something that they mention also is that the ammo box are now divided into 4 ammunition boxes or packages. Obviously, we're talking about the intermediate here. So they're basically saying that there's Ranger ammo boxes and packages, which can be also switched from intermediate ammunition, which actually seems pretty cool. So there's basically a new ammunition type, but it's basically the same as intermediate, except that you can find this just Ranger ammunition boxes. They also mentioned that there's new barters for NPCs over at the safe zone, and they also added this rod mod kit, which is basically used to improve fishing rods. So basically what I was saying is that, for example, I just killed this zombie and intermediate ammo packages can be dropped just like this, for example, and then you would be able to refill it, and so on. So something else that was actually added are the new achievements, for where you would be able to receive additional experience for completing all of them, and you would be given a trophy. So basically all you have to do is talk to Rude the guide, and over here there are achievements. So for example, this one you just need to go to every single location. This one you just get yourself a pickaxe, and so on and so on. Now they do think that they're going to actually add more. Basically what these are is like you complete everything that you can complete in Arid. For example, over here there's a quest where you can get yourself 1000 XP for completing red toy cars. And now these XPs, if you don't know, they are very useful for when you get to complete quests and you would be able to buy yourself items. So for example, you would be able to buy guns from the arsenal quest and ammunition. Obviously over here I don't really have anything unlocked, but XP can be very useful. But that is basically the update video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys would like to see an Arid Reborn survival video as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!